Hello everybody, welcome to the Psychonauts speedrun guide. This will cover some of the basic tricks, the basic movement, and pretty much after watching this you'll have a basic idea of a lot of things you need to know to begin speedrunning. Some tutorials I will be doing after this will be more in-depth, going through a level by level guide, and it will just help you out. Right, so let's get in. The first thing you're going to want to do is get used to the controls, obviously, and once you've done that, you're going to want to press start a new game. So I will show you the first glitch now. The first glitch that we're going to be doing is going to be an Alt F4 glitch, and well, more of a trick. And to do this, you're going to want to pick a profile, overwrite it, and when you reach the screen that says pick nickname, you're going to want to press enter and your start splits button on your keyboard, and from there you're going to want to quickly press Alt F4 after about half a second. So I'll show you this now. What this is going to do is it's going to take you off the game, pausing your splits counter. From there what's going to happen is you'll load the game. The game would have created a file for a new game anyway, so you just load the file you've just made. It would have skipped past the tutorial, only taking you around 25 seconds, possibly even less depending on how good your computer is. So let me show you this. So enter and splits, Alt F4. You want to give it so it is around just under a second. If you go too early it won't create the file. So as you can see, the splits are paused. From here what we're going to do is we're going to load back up Psychonauts, and the splits will start, and after a while you'll just learn when you want to start mashing B or cancel, and then the button to enter the game. From there you're going to want to go back to the load a saved game area, open it up, let it work its magic, and head back to the file you had previously created and just select that file. As you can see, this puts you in the main game without having to do the tutorial. Okay, right, next up I'll be teaching you basic movement. Okay, so this is the basic movement tutorial, and what we're basically going to be learning is just doing flips. These are called combat rolls, and at first they will take you a while to get used to, because as you can see, if you're trying to turn but you do it incorrectly, Raj just won't turn. So the first thing is, how do we get around this? Well, what you do is as you go to turn, you let go of the trigger or shift, you then turn your camera slightly, push forward, and then do another roll. So in quick movement it will look more like there we go. So I'll show you a quick place that we do this. Well, it's done everywhere, but one place you're going to need to know how to do the combat roll is going to be down here. So this is a quick insight to the main route, which I'll be showing you soon. But from here, what you're going to want to do is you're just going to want to combat roll up this area, which saves a lot more time than walking. Okay, next up I'll be showing you bunny hopping. Okay, bunny hopping is the art of pressing A within the or jump within the first few frames of Raz landing after a momentum boost. So, where is this useful, you may ask? This is useful in a lot of places. It's used to skip some parts of the game. So I'll show you one place where this can be used. It can be used after you collect the side challenge marker and you jump down, and as Raz touches the top of the roof of the cabin, you press A and it will give him a bit more of a momentum boost from down there over there. You just saw me do this, but now I'll give you a tutorial. So we're going to jump down, check where we're landing, press A as we land, and Raz gets a boost. This can also be done mainly in Mila's race, where you continue to do this to give you a increased momentum boost. Okay, up next I'll be teaching you Psy-palms. Okay, so this is Psy-palming, or palms. You may hear people moan about these quite a bit, because they are hard to get used to and master, and trust me, I've had my fair share of palm disasters in runs. So, what is a palm? Firstly, palming is where Raz jumps, palms onto a sloped surface, and jumps as the palm connects, giving you an increased momentum boost across an area. So as you just saw, this is what a palm looks like, and it can be quite efficient. So, the way I'm going to teach you how to do palms may not be how everyone does them, but I do recommend this method, as it can be used effectively and will give you a lot of a higher success rate. So what you're going to do is, as you jump over the slope, you're going to press your punch button to do a palm bomb, and as it glides, you're going to practice and practice and practice, and time pressing A at that right moment. So, press A. Oh, we got hit with a cutscene, but this is how that was supposed to look. Press A, and palm. And they're quite simple to do once you've started timing them properly. They're used all over the run, and one place that I will show you that they are used is to skip something which we call the girl skip. So, right now you're going to see an old man named Ford Cruller just standing in front of the bridge down there. So if you go and talk to him normally, he will say "nah" and not let you past. Once you come out of basic braining, which is the first level in the game, what you do is you are put up here, and there are two girls who want to take your arrowhead, and an arrowhead is a form of currency. So to counter this, what you're going to do is you're going to use this slight slope here to jump over them and hit the loading zone, as so. And there we have it. That's called a palm. So, next up I will be showing you LSDing. LSDing is first actually seen in the any percent run at the place I'm at now. So say we had just completed basic braining and we had come to the main lodge area. What you're going to do is you're going to turn around and go back into the loading zone. As you enter the loading zone and the screen goes black, before it says loading, you're going to want to click pause, go down to save your game, and then you're going to load up that save that you had just created. And what this does, this actually corrupts the save file, and instead of making it non-usable, it just changes the position that Raz is in, which for us here sends us straight down to the beach. And using the load remover that is implemented in Live Split for Psychonauts, it saves a hell of a lot of time. So I will show you it. So we save, we load, and you're going to see loading screen, cut, loading screen. That's how you know you got it. This will always put you at the beach, but some places, if you do LSDing, which I will show you now, it will corrupt the save file and put you somewhere where the game didn't realise you could go. So this is a neat little glitch. I would not recommend doing this. As you see, I had to make a different save just so I didn't ruin my first one. But yeah, this is sort of what it does. And Raz just dies, which is quite fun. Well, it's not fun, but you know what I mean. Okay, so next up I will be showing you flying, which should have a tutorial of its own, but I think I can explain flying during this tutorial. So I'll see you then. Okay, so after completing Mila's dance party, what happens is you unlock something called the levitation ball. And what this is it's a ball that Raz can go on to jump higher, to float, and to move around just a hell of a lot quicker. So, I'm going to show you how to use this ball to glitch your way to an upwards momentum, which we call flying. So what you're going to do is you're going to want to get on the ball, jump, press the float button, then spam jump and cancel over and over while pressing the get your ball out button. So I'll show you what this does. So you jump, float and cancel, and as you can see, Raz is just going up. In some places this may be hard because of an FPS drop. In other places it'll be quite easy. So as you can see, you just go up and 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 up. So why is this useful, you may be thinking, because I mean it doesn't look all that useful, I admit it. It's useful because it helps you skip sections of levels where you'd otherwise need to do platforming, which is kind of the purpose of the game, or you'd need set items that you do not have yet. So that's all for this tutorial. I will be doing an in-depth tutorial of all the areas you need to palm in the game soon. Thank you for watching. I've been Gravity Magics and you've been awesome. Goodbye.